Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you through a 30-minute beginner Pilates workout. You don't need any equipment today, and we're getting started in a cross-legged position in the center of our mats. Lift your right arm up and over to the left. Bring your right hand behind your head, rotate your elbow down towards the knee. Come back through neutral, reach arm overhead, come up through center. Other side, left arm goes up and over. Hand comes behind the head, we rotate the elbow down, finding that twist. Rotate up, reach the arm overhead, and come up through center. Right arm lifts up and over, same thing. Hand comes behind the head, we rotate down and lift up, finding a gentle spine warm up. Reach the arm over and come up through center. Last one, left arm reaches up and over. Left hand behind the head, rotate down. And rotate up, left arm reaches above, and we come up through center. Lift the right arm up, and this time let's stay leaning over to the left, maybe dropping down onto the left forearm here, maybe looking up towards the sky, whatever feels good for you. Come up through center, other side, left arm lifts up and over, maybe dropping down to the right forearm this time, looking up towards the sky, finding a gentle stretch through the left side of the body. Lift up through center now, and let's roll the shoulders back. Big dramatic movement through the shoulders, warming up through the upper body. And switch directions, circling the shoulders to the front. For 3 more, last 2, and last 1. Let's swing our legs out in front of us now with the feet hip distance apart and the knees bent. Grab a hold of the backs of your legs, getting ready for our half roll down. On your inhale, lengthen up through the spine. On your exhale, round back through the spine, tucking chin to chest. Again. Inhale, scoop forward, straighten up through the spine. Exhale, tuck the hips under, roll halfway down towards your mat. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, round back, gently starting to warm up through the core. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, find that half roll down position. Give me 2 more here. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, roll back. Last one. Inhale, maybe sit up a little bit taller. Exhale, let's hold in our half roll down. Stack one arm on top of the other, creating a box in front of your shoulders, and rotate to the right and come through center. Rotate to the left, come through center. Inhaling as we twist to the right, exhaling as we draw back through center. Inhale to the left. Exhale through center, warming up through the obliques now, the sides of the waist, making sure the hips and belly button are staying pointed forward. I want you to focus on rotating from the middle of your spine here so that we're really targeting those oblique muscles. Give me 1 more each side. And last one, rotate to the left. Hold through center, reach the arms forward. Let's finish with pulses back for 10. For 9, little scoops up and down with the abs, reaching forward with the arms. Just here for 4 more. Last 3, 2, and 1. Give me a big inhale and exhale. Roll all the way down onto your mat. Leave your feet where they are, hip distance apart, knees are bent, and just step them out a little bit in front of you. Reach your arms overhead. Let's get ready for our roll-ups. On your inhale, roll up through the spine, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, arms reach up. Inhale, tuck the hips under, roll all the way down the mat. Exhale, arms overhead. Again, inhale, tuck the hips under, round through the spine, roll up. Exhale, arms reach up, sit up nice and tall. Inhale, tuck the hips under, roll down. Exhale, arms overhead. 4 more like this. Inhale, rolling up through the spine. Exhale, arms reach up. Inhale, roll down through the spine. Exhale, arms overhead. If you're having trouble rolling up and down here, feel free to grab a hold of the backs of your thighs as you're rolling up to give you a little bit more guidance to get you all the way up to that seated position. Just give me 2 more here. Roll up through the spine, arms reach up nice and tall. And rolling down, arms reach overhead. Last one, inhale, roll up. Exhale, arms reach up. And inhale, roll all the way down. Exhale, arms reach overhead. Awesome job. Bring your hands down by your hips now. Walk your feet in under your knees. And just gently windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm now. Just gently releasing any tension through the hips or the core. Hold your knees through center now, and let's get ready to work into the glutes. So bring your hands onto the bony part of your hips on the front of your body. Rest the base of your palm there, and then lay your fingers flat in towards the pubic bone, creating a triangle with your fingers. On your exhale, tuck your hips under, raising your fingers towards the sky. Inhale, find your neutral spine. Exhale, press lower back into the mat, pelvic tilt. Inhale, neutral spine, fingers and palm are on the same horizontal plane. Find your pelvic tilt and release. Give me 2 more. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Inhale, neutral spine. Last one, tuck the hips under. And release back to neutral. Lay your hands flat by your sides now. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, find that pelvic tilt and keep rolling up with the spine, finding a bridge. Inhale at the top. Exhale, starting at the base of your spine, roll all the way down, bone by bone, releasing your pelvic tilt at the end. Again. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, pelvic tilt, roll up through the spine. Inhale for a pause. Exhale, reverse the motion, rolling down through the spine, releasing the pelvic tilt. 2 more like this. Exhale, hips tuck under, we roll up through the spine. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down, giving your spine a little massage, and release your pelvic tilt. 1 more like this. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll up through the spine. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down through the spine. Let's add on to this now. So inhale to prepare again. And exhale, squeeze through the glutes, roll up through the spine, hold at the top. Reach your arms up overhead, float them down back to the mat, and then roll down through the spine, releasing the pelvic tilt. Again, inhale to prepare, exhale, squeeze the glutes, rolling up through the spine, bone by bone. Arms reach overhead, they float back down, and we roll down through the spine. Just give me 2 more like this. Rolling up through the glutes, just warming up the spine, the glutes and the hips here. Arms reach overhead. They float back down. We roll down through the spine and release. Last one, maybe try to tuck the hips a little bit farther under. Find that flat back as we roll up, articulating the spine off the mat. Arms reach overhead, they float back down, and for the final time, let's roll down through the spine. Awesome job. Release out of your pelvic tilt and find your neutral spine position now, getting ready for some more bridge work. So on your exhale, lift the hips straight up. Inhale, tap them down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 6 more like this. So instead of rolling up and down through the spine, we're maintaining that neutral spine throughout as we lift and lower instead of having that articulation through the spine. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, press through the feet, squeeze the glutes up. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Let's hold with the hips lifted now. Option to reach your arms straight up from the shoulders if you want a bit more of a challenge. And let's alternate lifting the heels. So lift your right heel up and down, left heel and down, right heel and left, keeping your hips at the same height the entire time here. Give me 3 more each side, working into the calf muscle, 2 more each side. And last one like this. Let's add a little pulse now. So lift the right heel up, pulse the hips, and lower the right heel. Left heel lifts, pulse, and lower. Right, pulse, and lower. Left, pulse, and lower. Give me 4 more each side, using the strength of the glutes and the core to keep the hips nice and lifted. Again, always having an option to keep your arms flat by your sides if you need a little bit of extra grounding here. Just lift one heel, pulse the hips, and lower. Last one each side, you can do it. And left heel, pulse, and lower. Let's finish with 10 pulses up with the hips. Squeeze up and up. Just 8 more like this. Just for 6. Last 5, maybe lift a little bit higher. Just for 3, 2, hold the hips lifted, lower your arms down to the mat, and slowly lower your hips down. Hug your knees in towards your chest, feeling that release through the glutes here, maybe rocking gently from side to side, feeling that massage for the lower back. When you're ready, gently release your knees, placing your feet back down on the mat, hip distance apart. And then interlace your hands behind your head with the elbows out wide, getting ready to work the core. On your next exhale, crunch up through the upper body. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower. As we crunch, trying to lift the head, neck, and shoulder blades all up off the mat to really feel that engagement through the core. Tuck your chin slightly in towards your chest to avoid any neck strain here. Make sure you're not lifting it too high towards the ceiling or tucking it too far down. Just a gentle tuck of the chin as we exhale, crunch, and inhale, lower. Hold in your crunch now. Reach your right arm down by your side, and let's start to pump through the arms. As we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, finding our Pilates hundreds here. Option to lift the left knee to tabletop if you're wanting more of a challenge, sending energy long through the right arm as we inhale for 5 counts and exhale for 5 counts. Last round here. And exhale. Lower your left foot down, bring your right hand behind your head, left arm goes long, and start to pulse through the arms as we inhale for 5 counts and exhale for 5 counts. Again, having the option to lift the right knee this time up to tabletop if you're looking for a bit more of a challenge. Staying nice and curled up through the upper body here, balanced up on the shoulder blades as we inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Lower your right foot down, lower down through the chest now. Release your arms down by your sides and find that windshield wiper motion with the knees again, releasing any tension through the center of the body. Hold your knees through center now. Lift them up into a tabletop position, stacking them directly over the hips, and reach your arms straight up from your shoulders with the palms facing forward. On your inhale, lower your left arm and your right leg towards the mat. Exhale, pull everything through center. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale through center. Opposite arm and leg extend and draw together. Other side, reach long and draw together. Lower back is pressing down into the mat the entire time here, especially as we extend arm and leg. If you're having a bit of trouble with that, just keep your knees bent. So lowering your toes down to the ground instead of extending your leg all the way long down the mat. But wherever you are, I want you to inhale as you extend, exhale through center. We've only got 1 more each side. Inhale, reach long. Exhale together. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Draw your knees in towards your chest again, rocking side to side. And then grab the tops of your knees and circle out your hips a couple of times in each direction, releasing any tension here. Give your knees one last squeeze in towards the chest and then release them down onto your mat. Let's roll over onto the left side of our bodies now, placing our elbow down on the mat, resting head in our hands, and bring your knees straight out from your hips, finding a 90-degree bend with the legs. Draw your right hip away from your bottom rib cage, finding a little bit of space under your left waist, engaged through the core. On your exhale, lift your right knee up, inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 6 more like this in our side lying fire hydrant, starting to work into that right outer glute, that right outer thigh. Just 3 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last 2. And last one. Hold your knees slightly lifted now. Give me circles with the knee to the back. So up and over, back through center. Up and back. Draw it through center. 3 more in this direction, keeping your leg in that 90-degree bend the entire time. And last one, circle to the back. And let's switch directions. Press your foot back, lift the knee up and over to the front. Inhale, press back, exhale, up and over. 3 more like this, trying to keep your hips stacked on top of one another the entire time. Just give me 1 more. And hold your knees parallel. Inhale as you draw your knee in towards your chest. Exhale, press the leg long. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, press the leg away. Give me 6 more here. The higher you extend your leg out to the side, the more challenging this is going to be, so you can adjust it to fit whatever is working for you today, but try to keep it at least at hip height so we can keep maximum tension on that glute. Just give me 3 more here. Exhaling to press the leg away. 2 more. And last one, let's hold with the leg extended. Point through the foot now. Lower your leg, tapping it in front of you. Lift it up and over to tap behind you. Up and over to the front. Up and over to the back. 6 more of these rainbow arcs here. Lifting up and over. Just like in those bend and extends, the higher you lift your leg, the more difficult this is going to be, so you can adjust it depending on what difficulty you're looking for. As we tap the foot forward, lift up and over, tap back. Tap forward, and tap back. You've got 1 more here, maybe lift a little bit higher. Hold your leg through center, flex through the foot, pulse the leg up for 10. For 9, this is where we finish burning out that right side glute here. Just for 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Draw your knee in front of your body now, placing it on the mat, feeling that release through the right outer glute, maybe rotating your chest up towards the sky a little bit. And then when you're ready, let's roll over onto our backs. And then hug your knees in towards your chest, feeling that stretch through the glutes. Gently release your knees, placing your feet back down onto the mat, and let's get ready for another ab series. So lift your knees up to tabletop and bring your hands behind your head with the elbows out wide. On your exhale, crunch up through the upper body. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower. 6 more. Just like in the beginning of class, we're trying to lift the head, neck, and shoulder blades all up off the mat while keeping the knees frozen, stacked over the hips the entire time. Just give me 2 more here. Exhaling as we crunch. Last one. Let's hold with the upper body lifted now. Inhale, tap your right toes to the mat. Exhale, lift back to tabletop. Inhale, left toes tap down and lift. Right toes and lift. Left and lift. 3 more each side. Lower back is pressing down into the mat here. Just 2 more. Knees are staying at a 90-degree bend the entire time. Last one each side before we add on. Let's add a rotation through the chest now. So as you lower your right leg, reach right elbow to left knee, come through center, reach left elbow to right knee. Come through center, so drawing elbow across towards the knee that's staying in tabletop as we lower the other foot down towards the mat. Inhale as we cross, exhale through center. Inhale, cross, exhale, center, inhale, and exhale. Give me 4 more each side, working into the obliques, working the lower abs with that alternating toe tap here. And cross and center, 2 more each side. You can do it. Maybe lift a little bit higher through the upper body here, just for 1 more each side. And last one, hold through center, hug your knees in towards the chest, upper body lowers down, and rock gently from side to side 1 last time here. Then hold through center, reach through your knees, grabbing the outsides of your feet, and open your feet up towards the sky, finding your happy baby pose, feeling this release through the inner thighs and the hips. Gently release this stretch now, bringing the knees together, and then place your feet back down onto the mat. Let's roll over onto the right side of our body now, getting ready for some left side glute work. Placing elbow down on the mat, resting your head in your hand, and then draw your knees straight out in front of the hips with the knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Drawing your left hip down away from your left ribs, finding that nice core engagement. On your exhale, lift the left leg up in our side-lying fire hydrant. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Just 6 more like this, repeating that same series that we did on the right leg, now with our left. So working left outer thigh, left side glute. Just 2 more like this. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one, lift and lower. Let's find our circles now. So lift the leg up, circle to the back, pull through center. Inhale, lift, exhale, back and around. 3 more in this direction, keeping your knee in that 90-degree bend the entire time. Last one here. And let's put it in reverse. Press your leg behind you, lift the knee up and around to the front. As you press the leg back, stay nice and engaged through the core, making sure we're not arching through the spine. Just give me 2 more like this. And last one. Hold your knees parallel now. On your inhale, draw knee in towards the chest. Exhale, press your leg away. Inhale, knee draws in. Exhale, send it long. Just 6 more here. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, leg presses away as the knee draws in, feeling a little crunch through the core as we inhale. And exhale, just give me 3 more here. Maybe lifting the leg a little bit higher on that extension. Last 2. And last one, let's hold the leg extended now. Point through the foot, tap the leg down in front of you, lift it up and over, tap the toes behind you. Up and over to the front. Up and over to the back. 6 more of our rainbow arcs here. Up and over to the back. Exhale, lift, inhale, tap to the front. Exhale, lift, inhale, tap to the back. 4 more here, lifting up through the leg, keeping the hips stacked on top of each other. Just give me 2 more, you can do it. Tap front and back. Last one, tap to the front and tap to the back. Lift the leg straight up, flex the foot, pulse the leg up for 10. For 9, maybe lift up a little bit higher now. This is where we finish. Just here for 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw your knee in front of your chest now, feeling that release for your left side glute, maybe rotating up through the chest. And then when you're ready, let's find our child's pose, bringing the knees out as wide as the mat and sitting your hips back, reaching the arms forward, finding this nice full body stretch here. We've only got 1 more move left in this class. Gently start to shift forward now, and let's find our forearm plank position. So forearms come parallel to each other on the mat, stacking shoulders over elbows. And let's step the feet back, getting ready for a combo. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, arching the back, step it back, left knee comes in and back, then draw right knee to right shoulder and left knee to left shoulder. Let's do that all again, right knee in towards the chest and back. Left knee in, curving through the spine, right knee to right shoulder and back, left knee to left shoulder and back. 4 more times, right knee to chest, step it back, left knee in and back, right knee outside to right shoulder, squeezing through the obliques. Right knee in towards the chest, squeeze through the center core, left knee in and back, right knee to right shoulder and back. Left to left and back. Just 2 more like this. You can do it. This is where we finish this class. Give it all you got. Right knee to right shoulder and left knee to left shoulder. Last time, right knee to chest, really rounding through the spine. Left knee in and back. Right knee to right shoulder. Step it back. Left to left. Step it back. Lower down through the front side of your body now, keeping shoulders stacked over the elbows, finding this release through the back and the front side of the body here, taking some deep breaths. If you feel good in this position, you want a deeper stretch, replace your elbows with your palms and press the chest up, finding an up dog position, stretching out the front side of the body. Lower your chest back down onto the mat and flip around so that you're laying on your back now with your legs extended long down the mat. And reach your arms up overhead, finding a full body stretch, maybe rolling out through the wrists and the ankles a couple of times. And then draw your right knee in towards your chest, pressing your lower back down into the mat. Draw your right knee across the body now. Bring your right arm to goalpost and look over your right shoulder, finding a nice twist through the spine and a stretch for the right outer glute. Come back through center, give your knee one last squeeze in and send it long down the mat. Other side, draw your left knee in, lower back presses down into the mat. Draw your left knee across, looking over the left shoulder this time, feeling that same twist and stretch. Come back through center, left knee draws in one last time. Release it long, and then draw both knees in at the same time, hugging them in towards the chest, releasing through the glutes here. And then just circle out through the hips a couple of times in each direction. Release your feet back down onto the mat, roll over onto one side of your body, and press yourself up, finding a cross-legged position in the center of your mat. Hands come down by your sides, and let's reach the right arm up and over to the left side of our mats. Right hand comes behind the head, the elbow rotates down and up. Right arm reaches overhead, and we come up through center. Other side, just like how we started class. Left arm comes up and over. Rotate elbow down towards the knee. Come back up, arm reaches overhead, and lift through center. This time, lift the right arm up and over to the left and sweep your arms out in front of you, circling over to the right and come up through center. Other side, right arm lifts up and over, sweep around to the left and come up through center. One more each side, right arm goes over, sweep around and lift. Last one, left arm up and over, sweep around and come up through center. Let's finish now with some deep breaths, inhaling as we reach the arms up, exhale, press them down, inhale, arms reach up, exhale, lower, 2 more, palms flip up as we inhale, breathing in all that good energy, and flip down, breathing out all the negativity. Last one, inhale up, and exhale, hands come through heart center. And that is it for today's 30-minute beginner Pilates workout. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone!